Right about now, let's head back to Kogi State, where we understand that the collation of results is about to take place, as far as you can see from the live pictures there. So we'll go there and find out what exactly is taking place. The collation of results from the Kogi governorship elections live.
Just to make sure so that we don't have hitches when we start collecting the results. Ghana, you are through with the entering the local government, that's fine. So once they are ready, we will start collating. We understand we already received results from about 14 local government areas. And so by the time we get through, even others that haven't come will arrive. By the time we take these ones and others haven't arrived, we'll take a short break and come back. You'll be informed accordingly. So good morning, everyone. You probably want to say something to the expectant people of the state. Okay, that's fine. He rather would want to work than talk. So, which one do you call first? After the 1, 2, 3. Which government is that? Okay, that's fine. So Ogori Magongo came in first yesterday. So let's have Ogori Magongo. Collation officer, take your seat. Electoral officer, take your seat. Ogori Magongo.
Let me greet my in-law.
Oh, this is your in-law. You married from Anupe? He's a Nupe man. Okay, so. Okay. Another microphone that they're going to be using there. Okay.
There's one. No. Where is your E? Bring the E copy and so that you introduce yourself. Yeah.
So let me acknowledge the presence of the other security operatives.
Where you work.
Okay, so sir, we are set. Mr. Egbeye, is Egbeye here? Mr. Egbeye.
It's only this one I'll read now.
Okay, you raise your hand.
That's what I think. It's only this one.
Somebody's raising his hand over there. Give him the microphone. Give him this one.
The chief returning officer for this Kogi State governorship election, resident rec and visiting national INEC commissioners. My name is Captain Joe Agada, retired, an Irish Republican Institute trained officer in electoral processes, and I'm representing the People's Democratic Party. Before we start on Ogori Magogo, just a clarification. We had intelligence report that some ballot papers were stolen in Ogori Magongo. I don't know whether...
Please, can we have some silence? It's very serious. Please. Yes, go ahead.
I don't know whether the REC took proactive measures to make replacements before the commencement of the elections, or they did the election without those areas that their ballot papers were stolen. Thank you.
But you haven't had the result yet. You haven't had anything yet. But it's about result. If some were stolen, then probably they were cancellations. You haven't listened to them just yet.
Sir, this is before the election, not about during the process.
Oh, that they were stolen?
Yes, not snatching, not this before.
Stolen from where?
Within Goromagogo INEC complex.
Okay, but all the same, listen to them. The electoral officer is there.
Okay.
Wait until he speaks.
Okay, sir.
Okay. By the way, you should announce your presence. I think it's even right that you announce your presence. New party agents. Give him here. This one. This is also the agent.
Honorable Medukun Ephraim, representing Alliance for Democracy.
Okay.
Honorable Alex Adaji, representing the All Progressive Grand Alliance.
My name is Honorable Abdulaziz Idris King, former member of House of Reps, agent for APC. Sorry, I just want a moment, I just want to make emphasis on what the other chap have said, that there was stolen ballot paper in Ogoimagongo. Okay. I just want to make further clarification concerning the issue of the stolen ballot paper in Ogoimagongo. I'm the state agent for APC, and I have all my agents in Ogoimagongo. There was no time, I did not get any report that there was any ballot paper that was snatched or stolen. So I just want to make a clarification. Thank you.
What is it? Okay, Mr. Boye is coming with it. But does that stop us from starting? Will that stop us from starting? The restart button, does it stop us from starting? Yeah, we have paused a little because we want to have the list of registered voters. So that's why we have a pause.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are live at the Kogi State Governorship Election Collation Center here in Kogi State, actually in Lokoja, the Kogi State capital. It's holding at the Professor Mahmood Yakubu Hall. We're about to be listening right now to the results from the various local government areas in the state. Remember, a lot is at stake in Kogi State. 1.6 million registered voters, 1.4 million accredited voters who had the opportunity to exercise their franchise in this very contentious election in Kogi State. We'll be listening to them giving the results from the local government areas. The collation officer is Mr. James Apam, who is about to address the crowd.
One set.
Is it just the same thing? Just additional form? We just use one just
All right, so while we're waiting for that to begin, the Kogi State Governorship Election Collation Center is up and running. We're about to start listening to the results from the different local government areas in the state. And of course, INEC had released a press release yesterday talking to us about what has been done so far. Of course, voting has closed in all polling units in Kogi State. Staff and materials were deployed to many parts of the country. In fact, for both Kogi and Bayelsa State, it was 4,352 polling units. And of course, we also had yesterday the Kogi West Senatorial rerun election in Kogi State here. And they're monitoring the process. According to them, they had monitored yesterday, and results are pouring into this collation center in Lokoja. The results were collated at registration areas, local government areas, at the state level, and the staff of commission received the results, as many as they can. We'll be finding out exactly how many of those results will be coming in. Of course, as you can see there, that some of the seats are still empty. I think those seats are actually for party for party men, for the representatives of the political parties who will be here to see how their candidates have fared in this particular election. It's a very heavily secured area. I have to say that lots of security operatives around this INEC office in Lokoja to ensure that repeats of a few of the disappointing situations that happened yesterday do not repeat themselves here in the Collation Center. Mr. James Apam has been optimistic so far, talking about how a lot of the results will be coming in and saying that it will end today, basically clarifying the fears or helping to allay the fears of many people who will be wondering if these election collation results will be completed today. He says they will be done today. So we're looking forward to hearing how the local government areas in the state have fared and how the candidates also have fared during this interesting election in Kogi State. Remember, it's the election for the governor who's going to be running for the next 4 years. As you can see there, staff of INEC from the national and the state level right there on the podium. Of course, looking forward to hearing what they would say about some of the issues. It's expected that some of the issues that happened yesterday will be raised here, maybe by political parties who are represented in the hall. We would like to hear what INEC would say about those situations.